Welcome everybody to the third and final part of week 5 of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. When we last left everybody, Adam was trying to convince a dwarf to come back and do mining or farming or something on his land.
Yeah.
And the dwarf is very dwarfish and refusing, pointing out that he is a logger, not a miner, not a farmer.
I was underage.
We're not going on about the video we saw during the break.
No, you said he wasn't a minor, so he was overage. Moving on.
Yeah. But he points out, like, all 3 words are different. It's because they are different jobs. And I am this one, not this one, or this one.
Okay, but you still
Give him
money.
alcohol.
How do I owe you money? I asked you to go investigate, and then you come back to me and tell me the trees are trying to kill us.
I went and investigated, and I came back with the findings. I did my job. To you too. I still want my pay.
Fine.
I can't even remember how much it was.
I think it was 1 gold per person or something like that. That went. There's 3 of you here, so that's 3 gold on the table. Take it and beep off.
Try and get a bit more out of him.
He ain't noticing. He just ups and goes.
Right, so we're all up gold as well.
Nods to his squad and they all just go out in a row.
I hope. It's up there we go.
We all start
As soon as
whistling
you
that,
start
they all
doing
walk
that,
off.
one of them just comes up to you with a note and just hands it to you. Then it just walks back with the others.
I expected it something really horrible and dwarvish.
You
I
open up the note,
Yep.
there's a hole in the back and he just sticks his middle finger through it.
I open up the note and sort of have a nose what you... See if I can understand it.
Dear sir, what you are singing belongs to Disney, the Buena Vista company for Disney's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. No, it just says, please do not sing that song. Yes, we know it. Yes, we've heard it 1,000 times. No, we don't actually sing it. That was an elven thing started up by pansy elves. Good day.
I'm keeping that. That's going into my sort of important document folder now.
Is that going to be your tagline along with your stolen?
Yeah.
Stolen goods, plus a note about dwarves hating elves.
Not about dwarfs.
It's going to be a scrapbook of how you piss people off.
I can imagine this.
Just a
someday.
diary of just the worst shit.
I can just imagine this someday when my character's long dead, and they're just gonna go through the important document folder, and they're just gonna find this one note. Note about dwarfs hating elves.
Yeah, what's going to happen is, Adam, your character's going to die. We're going to have the whole eulogy thing. We're going to put your character on a pyre and burn him, and then we're just going to have to sit there and go through all your best moments. And this being one of them.
Oh, God, I've done some pretty good, odd things so far with this character.
We can make a
Montage.
this is your life book.
Right, ooh, I know where I can go next.
Where do you go next?
The Forge.
Yep. I've got a couple of questions for him.
Yes. What can I help you with?
I show him my longsword. Like, hello!
Bow chicka bow wow.
Now, young man, that's not the place for that. And my forge doesn't need anything long. No, he looks at the sword you present and just goes, that's a fine quality sword. Where did you get that? And he, like, gestures if he may take it and look at it.
Yeah, I'll let him have a look. Not like he's gonna run off anywhere.
No,
Opposite
but
the
he could try and kill you
barracks.
with it.
Opposite the barracks. Where there's a lot of guards.
Kind of supplies them, so it's like, do you kill your supplier or do you let your supplier do what he wants? No, but he looks at it and he admires like the craftsmanship. So he like looks down the blade, he looks at the grip and checks the balance, and he like asks you again, like, where did you find it?
In a tomb of what was his name? Zoga?
Zoga's not a name I've heard of before. Where did you say it was? To the west of here.
Yeah, near the forest. Well, on the outskirts.
He strokes his beard for a second. Can't think I've ever heard of that place. You might want to... If you want more information on something like that, you're better off going to the library. My skill is in blades like this, and this is a very well-made blade.
That's a very nice blade.
Oh, yes. It has no other distinguishing features.
Is there a way that I can take the properties of that blade and put it onto my greatsword?
If my forge was in better shape, yes, it would be a simple task and a simple matter, but unfortunately, not.
How much? What does he need to improve his forge to that level?
Give me a moment, and he hands you back the sword.
Take back the sword.
And he sits there and starts mumbling to himself like, the bellows need new airbags, the water wheel needs some new buckets, the forge itself needs a better flue, needs better access, I could hire a better apprentice rather than this idiot. Could always get new hammers in, because some of those are breaking. I could get new molds made. Oof. It's getting somewhere into the 200 gold range.
Better go and
Could be
slay a
doable.
dragon.
Could be doable.
Actually, there's about 200 gold between you all, quite easily.
I could do
Oh,
that on
easily.
my own. It's like, do I get this enhancement?
Well, if we do it 4 ways, that's only 50 gold each.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I only have 70.
Right, I tell this guy that I'll be back in a bit. 'Cause
Very well.
I want to go to the library and show him the fancy sword that I got.
Okay.
So, zipping across to the library.
I don't think you guys have ever been to the library before, have you?
Yeah, we
yeah,
had
I-
that
Yeah.
symbol that Adams
Yeah, I had my
Oh, yes.
rag.
that took for himself.
They know me here.
Well, things have changed since you've been gone. Well, the last time you came in. They have now got several crates stacked out sort of in the main entranceway as you sort of enter into the actual library itself. And the entire place is not a mess, but it's a bit higgledy-piggledy.
Sort of hard work trying to find your way through.
Yeah. But there's the librarians you saw before are milling about and they're sorting out books and they're trying to put stuff back. Yes, so how can we help you again?
So I kind of found something new, but old at the same time. And I'll draw out my sword and show it to the guide or person that goes to say hello to me.
It's an interesting blade. Certainly not of an elvish make. Where did you find it?
The Tomb of Zoga.
I've never heard of Zoga before. But the head librarian might have a better view. He's just right. He's at the end. You really can't miss him. He likes to study in the dark corner.
Right, shoes off, as usual.
Yeah, take your boots off. As you go in, you notice like extra pair of boots.
Put those ones on.
They are much too small.
Not putting them on. Well, I tried.
You tried.
I'm guessing up there.
Well, I mean, it's more down here. Like the entrance to the library is this bit up here, which is why it's got the space at the top. I need to redesign this map. It's very badly done. But yeah, as you get to the back bit of the library where the lights only dim out entirely, you can see an elf. He's got a very long beard that seems to split his robe down the middle. There are 2 books either side of him. They are levitating entirely free of any control. And he himself is in a meditative pose, and he's also off the floor, but not massively. It's like if you cross your own legs.
Yeah.
And he's holding himself up. Just sitting there, not looking at you, but
I've just thought of something, but
go on.
me. Sorry.
What did you want to do, Christie?
I don't know. I just suddenly clicked. Would us going into this tomb have woken the tree people? But it was after that, so don't worry.
Two was first, and the trees were second.
Yeah, I was gonna say us doing anything in the tomb wouldn't have disrupted the tree people, or something previously, because the tomb was open, wasn't it?
The door was ajar. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam. So what are you gonna do? He's looking like past you in a.
I sort of walk up to him and sort of show him my sword and sort of try and catch his attention with it. Not stabbing him or thrusting it towards him.
Yeah, like trying to catch his eyes.
Yeah.
After a while, like he sort of breaks from his trance. The books close and gently fall back on the desk. He goes, "What?
Hello."
Greetings."
So I got told from the guys at the front near the entrance that you could help me with this. Show him my sword.
His legs sort of drop down so he can stand. He stands like a good 6'7", nearly 6'8", practically towering over you.
It's like
interesting sword you have there. Where did you get it?
Tomb of Zoga.
Tomb of Zoga. Never heard the name Zoga before. Which way from town? Like north, south, east, west?
West, just on the outskirts of the forest.
Oh my, that's an old place.
Yeah, we found some undead there.
Well, yes, it's the kind of place you find undead, is in a tomb.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Well,
They were playing Twister.
But
We weren't invited.
this sword dropped from the ceiling.
Well, it's a fine sword. It might have been left by a previous adventurer that walked in and died like an idiot.
Still pretty odd that it came from the ceiling, and the blacksmith said it was of a really good quality. I was just wondering if you knew anything more about it.
Well, the place to the west was really more of like the burial ground for the town when it first started. I was here at its founding. The whole point of the place was to try and accrue knowledge and cross cultures, and obviously, as you can see, it hasn't worked. And that place was meant to serve as the communal burial ground. So you'd take your person there, have them embalmed, entombed, and drop your coins into the coffer box to pay for any extra expenses. Or even just to donate, as they often would do. Obviously, some adventurer must have gone in there thinking, it's a tomb, some loot, and died.
Is there like a town sort of births, deaths, and
Yeah.
and marriages office, like a registry? You might be able to find a name.
You want to go through
of
the
who's
registry?
buried.
Fine. He weaves like hand signs at speeds you can't even comprehend.
Like,
his hands are
whoa.
blur.
That's quick.
Like hummingbirds.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you sort of just see his hands sort of go more together than anything else. And a very, very long scroll, well, a thick scroll comes out and it starts rolling out to be quite long. It starts
It's
sort
like, oh dear God, that's long.
of looping around the room. It's written in Elven, a couple of bits in Dwarvish, and he's sort of going, I don't know what really we're looking for in the registries. Oh, look, there's my brother. Ah.
Wow. Now, those two got along well. Anyone sort of from an adventuring background in there, or a sort of noble or someone of wealth?
My brother, which is why I laughed, because he's dead. He died when the town was founded. He got mauled by wolves, and nothing we could do could save him. I've long since come to terms with that. Oh,
Hey.
here we go. What did you say, Christie?
Nothing, don't worry.
Oh, go on.
No, I was going to say any beasts or anything like that that would have been incarcerated.
No beasts.
No.
Unless you mean dwarves. What else has a beard that unruly? No. The only thing interesting in the early town registries is a Lord Maxwell.
Is there anything that you can tell me about him?
His family put some funds into the town, like many other noble families did. And that's pretty much it. It'll take me a few days to get through all the logs and everything else.
Is there a chance that this sword belongs to him?
Could quite possibly be.
Haven't we already met a Lord Maxwell?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's like, oh
Isn't
dear
he
God,
your
I'm
adversary?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Like, oh dear God, I know where this is going.
Well, so far we've had a Dragonborn named Max.
Yeah.
Who's gone north? But
North of
yeah,
the wall.
if you leave
Yeah.
the sword with me for a few days, I might be able to discern some history about it. I'm sure it's probably gained something whilst it's been lodged in the ceiling.
Yeah, I can leave this with you for a while.
Thank you very much. I'll make sure it's in the best of care.
This is where I just hear clunk, clunk, clunk.
No. He grabs it and says a few words in Elvish that you can't quite understand, and lets it go, and it just sort of hovers and floats over to a desk and drops itself neatly.
This might pay out in the long run for me.
It might well do. Is there anything else I could help you with today?
I've got this weird card with me. I don't know what it is.
Oh yes, the
got
card with your
the,
face on it.
The face card.
He sits there, looks at the card, and goes, "Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm guessing the mayor gave that one to you."
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it was his lucky card, and that's odd. Give me a second, and he sort of puts both hands over it and says some words. Ah, there we go. You obviously want to attune to the magics of the world as I am. Here you go, and he hands it back to you, and it's now like the Harry Potter wizard card.
Moving.
So it's now moving.
Yeah. But it
There's a
shows
moving
you
picture.
fighting like another Dragonborn. But
Max, by
that's
any
about all the
chance?
detail you can discern out of it. Like, you can't tell if it was in a city, in a town, or somewhere like that. So, obviously, you young Dragonborn have some conflict ahead of you. Fortunately, the card doesn't say if you'll win or lose, but it gives you the right idea.
Thank you very much. I shall be wary.
And I'll be back in a couple of days to find out what information you gathered. Get my sword back.
Didn't you mention to these guys about the tree people as well?
I mentioned that on the way out. It's like, yeah, we found some more tree people. Sort of, they're really tall. They talk. They look like trees over to the west.
He gives like this real puzzled look and just goes like, "You mean a treant?
I guess.
Yes.
Huge thing, has eyes, mouth made out of the bark."
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds about right.
Haven't seen one of those in some time.
There's quite a few over to the west, where the logging camp was,
And the
Ah.
tomb.
and near the tomb as well.
Interesting. I might have to send one of my librarians out to investigate. Might be some
wow.
foul magic at work, or some druid not tending to his grove properly and the trees are rebelling.
I swear there was something else I picked up, but I can't think of what it was now.
That was it as far as my notes go.
Yeah, I'm not got anything.
Oh well then.
Those-
If you'd like to donate to restoring my library, I'd be ever so grateful. I'd be able to send you some of my scribes. It might help you with any magical problems in the future.
How much is that?
Well, it's a donation, isn't it? So you
He
give.
sits there and points
Like
at the
that.
roof and just goes, "Well, it's going to need some new timbers up there. Need some new tiles. Might be able to get all this sorted." And he says it quite loudly and quite obviously to the two librarians at the front who are still divvying about with books.
all this.
Yeah, all this stuff from Eastwatch that arrived this morning.
Cough, cough.
Lazy people. And I might be able to do other things. I might be able to get back onto my research, which I've had to shelve. It's probably going to cost a few hundred gold at least. And he points out, like, the shingles on the roof are not cheap.
Yeah.
That stuff's got to come all the way from proper elven, like clay pits and everything else.
Yeah, I'd happily donate, but not that much.
I don't quite have that much on me at the moment.
Well, you can donate what you can, and once the funds are accrued, they're accrued.
I've just got to sort something out with the blacksmith first, though.
Well, that's fine. I can understand you prefer your martial to your intellect.
Well, I like the intellect as well. I just need to sort this guy out first, because I did kind of... Yeah. We'll leave that for another day.
I'll believe it when I see it. And he goes back to his sort of spot and crosses his legs and starts going back into the meditation again.
I slip on my shoes.
Yep, those little boots are still there.
And we could go see the mayor now, I think. Bring him up to date with everything. So,
Alright,
shoes off again.
We're
Yep.
off to see the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor is sat there at his desk still. He's just going over paperwork.
Okay. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome back, adventurers. How was your trip?
Well, we found some treants, I think the elves call them.
Yes.
And
Ancient Guardians of the Forest.
yeah, they're not too happy with the logging, so the loggers have moved out. They're off up. I think they said they were going north.
He makes a gesture of yes.
I was like,
Finally, yes.
and we also found the tomb of Zoga to the west as well.
Which possibly might be Maxwell.
Yeah.
Or Maxwell.
Soga Maxwell? Do you mean Lord Maxwell?
Yeah.
I know his family donated to the town to get it started, to actually, acquire all the rights and everything else. Didn't realise they had a family tomb on the outskirts of town.
Yeah. Looks like they might have had someone buried there at some stage.
Probably his great, and starts going on for view. Yeah, his
Quite possibly
great-grandfather.
buried in the roof. God knows why.
Hang on, I bet you that Lord Maxwell had been in there before coming into town. Or on his way through, after he had that fight with you. And he's probably been in the tomb and left it open. Sorry, me.
I wish I
You
would play a character because I would instantly go, bloody hell, the barbarian has a point.
Sorry, I just good at once I can put two and two together and what have you.
Just go alongside doing like the whole hand and the forehead things like, you are rather warm, are you feeling okay?
This is where I'm like, maybe.
Why did you fight Lord Maxwell? What business do you have with him? Sorry, we're all in front of the mayor doing this currently.
Yeah.
No, he's quite intrigued as well. It's like, you fought Lord Maxwell? The current Lord Maxwell?
Yeah. I kind of beat him as well.
It's quite an impressive feat. He hasn't lost in a tournament for quite some time.
And he's got quite a big injury on his right arm.
Well, I don't think it'll be that big for that long. We do have one of the best clerics in the region at the shrine.
It's pretty deep.
Yes, and she's a very good cleric. Very good at getting rid of the clap. As I've heard, anyway. I've never visited her.
It's not a disease, it's a mental tick. She just has to clap every now and again.
No, I took it as that he was having a massage. Like the tropical
God.
Or like kind of massage.
But yeah, me and him have a bit of a sour history.
Ah, I see one of his former opponents. Now you've gotten the better of him. Yes, that would scar him deep.
Yeah. Sort of looking around the room.
I'd be careful if I were you. He might be coming at you with full force.
Oh, I can pretty much guarantee that.
Hang on, would have Lord Maxwell have left a sword behind for you to find?
I doubt he would have left that behind. It might be his grandfather's, maybe.
Yeah.
And it might just rub him the wrong way when I show up to the next fight with it.
I would highly recommend not getting on the wrong side of Lord Maxwell.
Oh, I'm already there. You got nothing to worry about there.
Yes, but I mean like getting further on the wrong side, It's always being in someone's bad books and just not getting a card on Christmas. But getting on the real bad side and getting, like, some people at you, not the best idea.
Well, I kind of walked in the bar and we had a fight pretty much immediately.
Now that happens in the Carpenter's Arms.
Not that quick, it doesn't.
Well, I suppose not that quick. Everyone has a few drinks before they start fighting, but still.
Anyhow, thought I'd get you up to date.
Well, it's nice to be updated on people's activities. Like calls out to his receptionist in Elven, and for sometimes when we see, like, he asks that the dwarves that left make sure that the company they work for gets taxed for leaving town. Well, they wanted to lumber here, and they've not stayed their full contract, therefore they must take a forfeit. We call it the leaving town tax.
Well, I hope I
Without
don't get
saying
that.
goodbye.
Well, I don't know, are you planning to leave town?
Not
Move on?
anytime soon.
Then you won't be taxed. Well, was there any other business you needed today, or was that all?
Have you got any more problems?
None have come across my desk today, no. I mean, you
We
could
have a quiet day.
always go out and explore the wilds, I suppose. Something's stopping you doing that.
Yeah.
Well, if there was one tomb that way, surely there'd be other tombs.
Yes,
Maybe.
be plenty of other tombs. There's plenty of wizards' towers around as well. Left by old people. People that have long since gone, or moved on, or even just started working at the library.
Actually, come to think of it, didn't a wizard take our friend a
Yeah.
little while back in the forest?
We're kind of missing someone from our usual group, and he got taken by a wizard.
Oh no, that's Tim. He does that kind of thing. If people go out in the wilds and they appear to be lost or out of control, he just teleports them to his own personal space. For some reason, they always come back with a limp and have trouble sitting down.
Oh god. Okay. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything.
Yep, I think that's pretty much our knowledge.
So I'm gonna exit the building, and I'll catch you later, Mr. Mayor. Bye.
Farewell, safe travels.
Right.
So, what knowledge do we have?
I guess message board.
Well, I was going to say, did you guys want to stop there? Because I really only plan for you guys to get back within this session, and you have done.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about upgrading that forge.
Well, we can do that next time, because it's going to take a few days for the upgrades to go through. So,
Yeah.
thank you very much for watching, everybody. Remember to like if you like the series, subscribe so you don't lose touch, and you always get updated when new episodes come out. And until then, bye-bye.
Bye.